Okay. Well, we just finished part 1 of the boss rush, so let's continue with part 2. Oh god, it's Tidal Whale. And with his longer health bar, there is the very real possibility he could actually activate his second phase. Also, interesting little fact, Tidal Whale is actually a recycled design from a cut Maverick from Mega Man X4. Said design was ultimately replaced by Frost Walrus, but it was recycled for this game, so that's kind of cool. I just find that neat whenever like a design from an older installment of the series goes unused, but then ends up getting reused for a later installment. I just always find that cool. Oh god, he's entering second phase. If I can just kill him before he gets all the way over here. Okay, almost. Yeah! Good. Whew. Well, on the downside, we never actually get to see his ice attack, but on the plus side, we don't have to see his ice attack. Okay, and Crescent Grizzly. You can tell because of the random dirt clods in this particular one. Anyways, because we fought Crescent Grizzly first, we didn't even get to show his weakness off, but his weakness is the Spike Ball, which we never get to show off either. It's Spike Rose Red's weapon. And it makes him bounce up and down like that when you hit him with it. It's pretty funny. You don't really need his weakness to defeat him easily, because he's, like we showed, he's pretty easy. Even with X, he's not that difficult, so... Like, I'm pretty sure I've gone through the level with just X and just used, the Buster to defeat him. Also, it's kind of a shame that I'm actually so effective at hitting them down with their weaknesses, because it actually means we don't get to see some of their attacks. Like, if I were to fail to hit Grizzly there, he would actually burrow in and out of the ground here, and would actually come out of these little backdrop pieces. I think I mentioned this when I talked about Grizzly's fight, but I don't know if I described it very well. I guess because we hit him so many times trying that, he's given up. And he throws out this really big crescent ring. I wish I could throw out one of those. Which, with Zero, you technically can, but still. And got him. Alright, that just leaves Rose Red and Pegasus. And I think Rose Red is up next, so... Yeah. I don't know why I said yeah before I saw what was on the other side of the teleporter, but... If I'm remembering correctly, Pegasus is last in this lineup, so... Yeah, there he is. Alright, let's take this guy down. We already saw what his weakness was, because, No, not the Dark Hold! That's not till next fight. I don't know if I mentioned this, but Rose Red feels very X4-esque with his weakness pattern. Hit him and he just kind of jumps back and forth. He does kind of change it up, but not to the point that I'd consider him a really difficult boss, though. He actually did surprise me in this particular fight. He actually hits me a couple more times than I was expecting him to. Right, I wasn't sure which one was actually the right one. I got distracted there for a second, and he does this. This attack is annoying, if only because I really hate attacks in video games like that where you get restrained. Luckily, I don't think he manages to pull it off again during this fight. Yeah, no, because he's dead. Again. Goodbye, Spike Rose Red. You fought valiantly. And last, but definitely not least, Pegasus. Let's do this. It's a bit different than when you were fighting him earlier, because you're not fighting him on the back of a plane, just fighting him on the back of a platform. Anyways, if you can jump over him, or even not, I only succeeded with that with Zero, because I can double jump. Now, the main issue with fighting him with X is that your Buster shots usually aren't strong enough to take him down quickly. Quickly enough that he won't unfreeze before you run out of before you actually kill him. I don't know what I was trying to say there. It's late, and I just want to get this done. Now, what I am going to do is actually use the weapon energy tank and refill my ammo for the Darkhold, because otherwise the weapon energy tank's just not going to get used. Now, anyone who's played X1 will probably recognize this attack pattern, because it's a straight-up homage, except for that part, to Storm Eagle from that game. This Tornado Wing thing, I don't know why, I don't think Storm Owl had an attack like this, but it reminds me of him for some reason. Alright, now just keep going. One more, yeah, got him. Alright, that's the boss rush. And before you get on my ass saying I wasted all my Darkhold ammo, the Darkhold doesn't work on any other boss in this game. So I'm not going to try to use it against Sigma. And into the center teleporter we go. And if you thought that was the end of the level and we're just going straight to Sigma, no, there's actually a bit more before we get to him. Also, I didn't show it off. I actually didn't show it off at all while Let's Playing this, but the Ultimate Armor actually does still have the Nova Strike. I just never found a good spot to use it. I actually have used it on some previous playthroughs of the game. I just never bothered on this one. Way to be, and that's kind of that's kind of a pet peeve for me because I like to show off as much as possible when I'm Let's Playing something. Anyways, right above here is one of the trademarks in the series that everyone knows but everyone hates: Yoku blocks, or disappearing blocks. Actually, I think this is the first time they were in the X series, and I think the only other time they show up is very briefly in X7 in Tornado Tanya's level. That was close. And if you fell into the pit there, you're getting your ass thrown all the way back to the start of that section with the Yoku blocks. Anyways, get the Tri-Thunder out here because that's the weakness of Sigma's first form. I didn't get to say it yet, but I actually also love the theme for this level. And there he is. Impressive. The #1 Reploid, you are. You came much earlier than I expected. Why? Why did you do this? Because of Zero. To awaken Zero from his false self. What? I've conducted thorough research and reached a tremendous result. I wanted to find out what Zero truly is and scatter the virus all over the Earth to purify his body. But the amount of the virus was insufficient, so I used the rundown colony, making it a virus colony, and let it land on the Earth. You know the outcome, don't you? You almost annihilated the Earth for that? You're sick. Fortunately, there are those handy guys called Maverick Hunters, ever ready and able to come to the rescue, and I knew the Earth would be safe and sound. But alas, most of the hunters have also become mavericks. That was a close one. You... How many hunters have been and lost because of you? I'll never forgive you for this. You're going to pay for this. Yes, I know I don't read the lines exactly like how they're said. Honestly, I don't care enough to go back. I'm not, like, saying the exact opposite of what the script's saying. Anyways, Tri-Thunder is his weakness in this form. Honestly, this form's not terribly difficult, but it's his first form. They usually aren't that difficult. Also, I'm sure this is also a reference to something in the older Mega Man games, but I wouldn't know what it is. Don't get on my ass, or get on my ass. It's a free country. Just know that I'll probably ignore you. Alright, got him. Unfortunately, there's no time to switch weapons between this and the following cutscene. So, you just gotta wait until it's over. Because his weakness is different in his second form, like usual. Heh heh heh. the #1 hunter you are, X. The stronger you are, the more I want to destroy you. It was pointless to have Zero fight you. After all, you are the #1 hunter. You show no mercy for enemies or comrades. Shut up! Where are you? There he is. Whatever that is. Here I am. You can challenge me at any time. I have delightful news. I've recently acquired a new partner. He has been very supportive. He seems to have created quite a few robots, and he gave me the toughest body that you will ever see. You got here sooner than I expected, so it isn't complete, but it is enough to defeat you. He is an excellent partner. I believe you two know each other. In fact, he used to be a comrade of yours. He was very persistent about you, and that makes him very helpful to me. You see, X, there's someone other than me who hates you. Now feel our combined rage and die, but not before suffering horribly. Goodbye, X. If you don't know who he's referring to, he's supposed to be referring to Dr. Wily from the classic games, who apparently somehow came back from the dead and built this body for Sigma. Speaking of which, apparently this is also a reference to the classic Mega Man games. This is supposed to be a reference to Gamma from Mega Man 3. So, that's cool. Again, I'm not a huge fan of the classic series, but it's cool that there are all those little references to it. And it's cool that they're not all just to the first game. It would have been very easy for them to just do that and make references to the first game and none of the other ones. But it's nice that they're referencing pretty much... Again, they have 10+ years of history. They should take advantage of that fact. Anyways, his weakness is the spike ball. Seems to kind of be recurring the theme of the worst weapon in the game being the boss, the final boss weakness. Ah! Darn. But I'll never die alone. I'll take Zero down with me. No! Stop using Zero as a shield! Isn't it painful to have to watch while others suffer? You can put up with your own pain, but can't bear to see others, especially Zero, harmed, can you? I'm taking Zero, the one most important to you. To the underworld! Goodbye, X! God damn, my villain laugh is getting a lot of work. When did Zero get here? Zero. Zero! 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 No! Don't die! Do you hear me? Zero! Zero! Just drop dead. Oh no. How persistent you are. Die, Sigma. X. Do you hear me? Darn, your optimism led to your own demise. You should live. No, not yet. Actually, I want you to rest and relax for now. Hold on, X. Just for a few more moments. A large maverick has broken out in... Hurry... I'm not gonna read that. Go into action immediately. Let's go. Now, get a move on. We've been used to living in peace. Since that time, X's eyes have changed and sharpened. I can face any enemy now. I will feel this way, as long as I have this saber. I'll do it today, Zero, with you. Forever. We'll be together, Zero. Is it any wonder that people ship these two? Myself included. Anyways, that was Mega Man X5. I know it's a divisive game in the X series, but I think it's actually pretty good. Also, these credits are really long, so I'll just let you watch these. You don't have to watch them, but if you want to, I'll let you. But either ways, I'll see you guys whenever I do something else. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.